And welcome to Ben's proof of concept pitch video. So here you can see that we have our welcome screen set up, and this is what the user would first see when they first start the app. All the authentication is handled by Firebase, so we'll go ahead and log in with the test credentials. Uh, Click on this guy here. And, account, and then we'll log in here. And as you can see, we have a dialog here asking the user to allow Ben to record audio. This is so that the user can talk to Ben, say, hey, show me my balance, show me my current balance, show me my save history, stuff like that. And then likewise, Ben will be able to respond back to you via audio. So we'll go ahead and say an allow. And so as you can see here, we have our main assistant screen here. Then this is what the user will interact with the most with the voice interaction. So I could say, show me my spending history, and then Ben pulls all the transactions that I've made ever since I started using the app, uh, and the amount and what it was spent on. And the way that will happen is the intent and the noun or the verb or whatever will be parsed out of the sentence, and that's how we get, I spent $5 on Starbucks, or I put $25 in gas. So that will be handled by the Dialogflow API, which will come into play in the alpha and beta releases. Right now, this is just kind of the design elements and how the app will actually look when the user is using it. And we'll run through all the different dialogues here. That's what these buttons are supposed to represent. So show me my save history, much like show me my spending history. This shows you all the deposits that you've made to a certain account. So you can say, put $10 towards an Australia trip, put $100 in my retirement account, or put set aside $100 for a new car. And all those all those deposits will be logged as well. And then if you want to see something with a little bit more flair, a little bit more color, we could say, hey Ben, show me a breakdown of my spending this week. And then as you can see here, we have a graph showing all the different days and what we spent on those days, and the total amount spent this week, and then what item was purchased the most. So as you can see, we get Starbucks quite a bit here. And this is just to give more of a physical representation of the data that the user will be able to see and go, oh, okay. So it looks like I spent a lot on the last day here. And that could be because, the user just got paid or something like that. I know I'm guilty of that. On the other hand, if we set a save goal and we say, hey Ben, show me how close I am to my Japan trip, much like the graph history, we can see that we have our progress bar to the $1,500, which is our save goal, and then we get to see when and what day and what time we deposited money to see see how well we're doing with our save goals here. Last but not least, if the user is in a public place and they don't want to talk to Ben and they don't want people to hear what Ben has to say, what we can do is we could swipe over for a discrete mode, and this will be a little bit more recognizable as a chat interface, which is something a lot of bots use today. And here we'll be able to type in our message and say, hey Ben, how much is in my account today, and then hit send, and then Ben will be able to respond back. This is just mock data that I placed in here just so that we can see it. So yeah, that's pretty much every design element that I used in the mockup. has been implemented into the app in a physical navigating way. So pretty excited about that. Um, can't wait for you to test it out and see everything going on in it. Thanks for watching.